I read you, loud and very loud.
Boy, what a way to start a video game. And it's actually a pretty terrible way to start this review. But hey, I never claimed to be good at this. So anyways, here's my review for Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus came out in 2002 and was made by the company Sucker Punch. It's a stealth action platformer, and I'm not even sure if that's a real genre, but that's what I'm calling it. You play as Sly Cooper, and his name best describes him. He's a smooth-talking ladies' man and also a professional thief. He gets help from his friends Bentley and Murray. Together, they make the Cooper Gang. When Sly was a young boy, 5 mysterious people called the Claw Gang came into his house and stole Thievius Raccoonus, the Cooper family book that had been passed down from generation to generation. It contains all the secrets on how to be a master thief. They split the book amongst themselves and then disappeared, leaving Sly to be dropped off at an orphanage. Now Sly is older and he wants the book back, but that's not all. He wants revenge. The controls are tight and work well. New players are guided through how to play the game through gameplay, which is the right way to do it. I hate how to play levels or tutorials, or even worse. Games should be able to teach you how to play without being complicated, so anyone would be able to play it. When Bentley tells you how to do something, he usually says something like, press the circle button to do this. And then Sly will be like, okay, cool, I'll just press the circle button. Now, I don't really know how Sly can press a circle button, and I've always kind of found that funny when games do that. It completely breaks immersion, and yes, some people do get immersed in cartoonish games like this. Anyways. The voices they chose really fit the personalities of the characters.
I figured out a way to get us to Haiti.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
The gameplay is mostly running, jumping, climbing, and fighting, but it's the environments and designs of the levels that make the gameplay fun. Almost every game has these mechanics, but only a few let you do them while sneaking through security, or climbing like a raccoon thief, and using Master Thief moves. I love using the ninja spire, the rail slide, and running along skinny pipes and branches. These are unique gameplay mechanics, and really give the game its character. The game is like an arcade game in which you have lives and one-hit deaths. You can pick up lucky charms to save you from dying, and you can stack up to 2 of them. In each of the 5 villains' areas, you have to go through each of the levels to collect their keys, called treasure keys, and then you unlock something in order to go and fight them and get the pages of the book back. The formula is repeated through each of the 5 villains' areas, but they are different enough to keep it from getting too repetitive. Plus, if you collect the clues in each of the levels and then unlock the safes, you get new moves to use. This also keeps the game fresh and fun. I recommend collecting them as you go through the levels rather than going back.
Oh, you're lucky, Sly. This page features Karen Cooper Giwa's coin magnet technique.
It's all fun, the sneaking, the climbing, the fighting, and the thieving. But one thing I always hated were the mini-games. Now they're not all bad, but they are so challenging that they just piss you off. But just enough to keep you trying again, and again, and again. There's also a time attack for each of the levels in the game, and if you pass them, you get to hear commentary for the level. If you pass all of them, you unlock a special behind-the-scenes video. Now, these are hard as hell. You will memorize every nook and cranny in the levels in order to find the fastest route. You'll take every shortcut and run past enemies, and most of all, try again and again, and you get the idea. The sales were initially kind of poor when Sly Cooper came out because it was overshadowed by games like Ratchet and Clank and also Jak and Daxter, but it still managed to sell around 400,000 copies in the first year. Also was good enough for Sony's greatest hits collection. It was an underrated game when it came out, but Sly's success was high enough for Sucker Punch to make 2 more Sly games on the PS2. Overall, it's a great game. Everyone who owns a PS2 should play this game, at least play it. And I actually would say it's an essential part of any PS2 gamer's collection. It's that good. It's actually one of my all-time favorites.